Yeah, well, it depends. Here is the thing, right? You know, this kind of thing is basically like a what's the name? What you guys say as gatekeeping, right? You know, you guys call it gatekeeping. I don't think gatekeeping is bad though. Like, what were you expecting then? Someone with like a no engraving apply and you just accept it? Of course not. Why would you? Right? Or are you telling me you will accept them? I mean, like, great. I guess we have someone that will accept the trashes right there. I mean, like, I wouldn't. Luckily, we have someone that will. You, you will probably. I don't know, man. Other 3 by 3 will join. Yeah, but then he denies the other 3 by 3. So he's basically asking to get carried, right? But yeah. Alright, boys, is it time? Everyone's favorite segment. It is Ding Dong React time. Let's go, boys. Ding Dong, Ding Dong. So yeah, there is this Reddit post. Apparently, it's removed. I don't know what happens right there. Maybe it's too toxic or something like that. Too much like me, I guess. Too toxic for it. But yeah, but AGS is apparently unaware KR Russia JP event Power Pass can be used by new players, RIP new players. I gotta say that this is not necessarily true. Russia cannot use it. But to be fair, NAEU idolizes Russia, right? The way cheese strat, you know, the what's the name? Everything, the not using battle item strat. That's basically all Russia right there. So I'm like, you guys idolizes Russia, so you get the Russia strat and also Russian server, I guess. Russia cannot use the Power Pass for free, basically. You have to finish Phaeton first to actually get the Power Pass. So it's the same thing as in like in NAEU. So yeah, it kinda sucks, obviously. But yeah. In Russia, we trust. KR and JP can basically use the event Power Pass like as a fresh account. So like in Korea, you get like your new phone number, right? You make an account, you can instantly use the Power Pass. You start at tier 3 right away. The boost basically. So right now, the current one that's working for us is 1340 item level. So you would start at 1340 with Story Express and Hyper Express usually. JP has the same thing as well. Oops, someone just upgraded the Esther weapon. But yeah, that's basically how it is. But on Russia, you have to clear Phaeton first, just like how you guys did in like NAEU. It kinda sucks, but it is what it is. So yeah. And before that, right? Before that, like it's because of botting issue, right? There was botting issue. And that's fair for the bots right there. Though right now, like AGS has kind of like did well, right? I think for like bots, I think. Let me check. It's daily validation time. Let's check Steam charts. Oops. Steam chart, Steam chart. Let's see here. It is now 260. Oh, the peak is 300k right now. It's reaching 300k again. Yeah, but I think like honestly, AGS is doing pretty okay on like the botting issue. To be honest, right now. I feel like they should change that the next Power Pass should be usable by new player basically, because that's where you get like a lot of new players. So yeah, do you get another legendary? No, we don't. So yeah, bots are coming back. I mean like they always do, Shiro. But the thing is like they're basically putting them like they're still like putting them down over time, so they don't just come back right away. Like before this, like last month, right? You ban the bots, it goes down to 200k. The next week is already 800k again, right? But right now, no, not so much, right? So at least they're doing okay. I would say give out like the Power Pass to like new players, man. I feel like being able to use the Power Pass freely is really nice. Oh, but then like you have to take into account there will be some of you guys that will make a new Steam account, and then after that just like use the Power Pass. In Korea, like we have limited account because of like phone number. So yeah, I guess you can't do that as well. True. Well, I guess you guys are not getting it, man. Unlucky, dude. Blame people that are gonna abuse it. Guess so. Maybe they'll release it with the date for the July update this week. Yeah, Kopege Doge, man. Max Kopege. But yeah, that's like the Power Pass right there. So yeah. We were talking earlier about like a few days ago about like the what's the name? You guys not getting Power Pass on every class. I did specify that like Hyper Express are the one that usually extends to like multiple classes, but the Power Pass you still get Power Pass of every class. So I guess we'll see on later. So yeah. You mean people like me with 4 accounts? Yes, people like you, Lucifer. Abuses the like boost basically. So I feel like it's fair to force the player to do the full story, especially if Story Express or Express event is up at any time. I mean, I guess you have like your two Vern Power Pass basically that is always there, and then there is the event Power Pass one. But I gotta say though, In Korea, having like this like power pass being able to use by like anyone does like increase their new player a lot. Like a lot of new player, like why would you bother going through tier 1, tier 2? For what? You know, just wait for a bit, and then like usually like in a year there is 3 to 4 event usually that gives the this kind of power pass. We already had 2 this year basically, and just wait for that and then just start during that time. Is basically how like how we do it in Korea. Why would you put new players through the story? I think it's fine to get them through the story. I think it's okay, but I mean like getting through tier 1, tier 2, I think that one is a no-go. I think that one is just like, you should just skip that, to be honest. So I geared all of mine to tier 3 though, so I can use it either way. Yeah, well, this one you can get it for free, Lucifer. That's the difference. So yeah. Tier 1, tier 2 is shit right now. Is that? I agree. I mean like it's to be expected. You know for a fact that they will die to begin with. When NAU announces tier 3 in the first day, I already say tier 1, tier 2 is gonna be dead. You should have the global honing buff in tier 1, tier 2. That's your tutorial. So you can get through the tutorial within like 1 or 2 days, sure. But then, you didn't get it. So now you need a week to get through tier 1, tier 2. Most people stop playing at that point. Boring, dude. So, I don't know. That's just how it is right there. Story Express it is. Story Express is a really good way. Story Express is a good way in Korea, basically. You put them through the story, but you don't get them through like the honing and everything. You just put them straight into it. I mean, story is important because like, you know, they work on the story, right? If you don't care about story, you can like basically spam G or something like that, but you still have to go through it or something like that. But I mean like if people like story, then like Story Express is a good addition, right? So yeah, as long as there is no honing involved. I think the honing is fine, but don't make them fail though, is the thing. Because it's just a tutorial, right? I don't know. Southern Power Pass. Yeah, that's Korea. We get Southern Power Pass. So yeah. Why is tier 1, tier 2 honing buff still not up? I don't get it, man. If I were the developer, I would have put global honing buff tier 1, tier 2 in the first day it released. When like they released like Valton, I would put the global honing buff up until 1370 for like Argos. So people can do Argos and they can work for Valton. Then when Vicus comes out, I would have put it up until Valton, so they can do Valton and Vicus. That's what I would have done. But I'm like, hey man, I'm not the developer. It's just my thinking. Some people might not agree with me as well, but I don't care what people think, so... I don't know, maybe because bots, but this is shit for new players. Again, yeah, because with bots or something like that, it's like a shit excuse. So yeah, your incompetence of like not like doing the bots like earlier right there. I mean like, why didn't you fix it earlier then? And then like basically players get the shit on because like Amazon cannot like deal with the bots. Well, that's shit. Unlucky, I guess. So yeah, we are the one that gets shit on basically, and I don't think that's good. Spamming G, yeah. It's too much story until Vern, and then like all tier 1, tier 2 continent on side quest is hundreds of hours pressing G. With alts is insanity. People leave even though endgame is nice. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you, yeah. I think like it's not really nice per se. Knowledge transfer helps, yeah. But then like knowledge transfer doesn't let you get the item level, so you need to hone. But then when you hone, you fail anyway, right? It just sucks, I think. I don't know, but this is how it is here. Bots also don't have a problem, yeah. Bots don't care as well. They just get there earlier. With or without any buff, bots will get to tier 3 anyways. I don't know what they think fucking players do. Yeah, what they did is basically they fuck up players anyway. Because like bots get to tier 3 anyway. What it does stop is players. Players don't get to tier 3. They stop at tier 1 because they get gated by shard and they got bored because no one to play with. But yeah. I don't know. That's basically how it goes right there. It's just how it is. But I mean like some people here have like a different argument or something like that, right? I mean I guess it's fine, you know. Some people think that like you shouldn't. Some people think that you should be like Russia, like the wages and everything. I think you guys should get like the care treatment to make it like easier. But I guess you guys get Russian treatment, which is like what you guys like anyway. Smile want to speed up all patch, but Amazon don't want to speed it. They are having some trouble because of that. I feel like that's not the case. I'm not sure. I don't know. Well, either way, Shiro, man, whether like there is conflict or not, basically the one that gets shit on is the players anyway. And that's not good right there. You have internal issue, well, keep it internal then. Why fuck over everyone else? Matt bots questing storyline. I don't know, who wants to be like Russia? You guys want to. Clearly you guys want to. Obviously, you guys are like basically like copying everything that Russia does. So yeah, welcome challenge go away will replace by Story Express. If only that's the case, yeah. If they replace it with Story Express permanently, that would be super nice. That would actually be great. So yeah, don't group me with them, yeah. But anyways, that's basically how it goes right there. I wish they change it, but I don't think they will. So yeah, what kind of nonsense rumor? Doesn't matter. It's just rumor, man. You know, who cares? Anyways, let's move on, boys. Let's move on. Is Lost Ark new player friendly? Honestly, new player friendly is not exactly like it's not hard as well. It's friendly, kinda, but in your current state in NAEU, not so much. Because like you get like basically slowed down in the early game content before you actually reach end game basically. And that part is not good. In Korea, Russia, Japan, that already got fixed, but in NAU not yet for some reason. Alright, anyways guys, into our next one. Raiding is trash in this game. Damn dude, what is going on here? What happened? He's a bit salty actually. What happened right here? What happened? Yeah, it's match dong time. He's a bit salty here. Trash, man. A lot of systems that don't get explained at all, but the system is relatively intuitive, I think. Once you actually understand, it's actually straightforward, right? Something like that. It's mainly because tier 3 they won, dude. Then you get like basically, you know, all of this system get like thrown at you. Like you should have learned it one by one, right? You should learn gem in tier 2. You should learn like tripods in like tier 3. But then you get straight into tier 3, then you have to learn everything in one go. Now that's a bit overwhelming, yeah. So yeah. Alright, anyways, right here. I'm gonna make this brief for the poor intern who reads this and forwards it to Smilegate, who will ultimately just throw this feedback out. Okay. Raids are awful in this game. Okay, for what reason? If you don't have static, you need to have 5x3 engraving, be over 20 or so level, possess all 7 Dragon Balls, having 6-figure income, 6-pack, 6 feet tall, and wear a suit tie to the interview and join damn Discord to get anywhere. I mean, what's wrong with that though? Doing tower. I mean, what's wrong with that? I mean, like, this is not like what raiding is though. Maybe, I guess, partially. And even when you do, the pug groups are terrible. Oftentimes, I wind up being the only one able to make it to Vault and Ghostface hard mode. I can't even get into Vika's heart raids. Well, I mean, that wasn't the raid then. It was the player. That was the player. I'm pretty sure if you're in Korea, it will be fine. Right? You can enter, like, you know, Vault and Party with, like, 3331. That's fine. You can clear it with just fine. You know? You're blaming the wrong thing, you know? You know, objection hearsay, dude. You're blaming raiding is trash. No, it's the players right there. Why blame the raids? The fuck? Finding a raid is trash, not the raid. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Must be the raid, right? Must be the raid, yeah. And once you get in, players rarely follow rules, do the mechanics, or know the fight despite these terrible requirements. I mean, you guys made your own rules. You know, way cheese only. No max, but way cheese. That literally means you don't know max. Literally means you don't know how to do mechanic, right? You guys made your own rules, man. Wasn't us. Our rules in Korea is basically learning party, half skilled for people that like knows but like are not confident, skilled party, or like a homework party for the one in one out already, speedrun party basically. That's like our rules. You guys' rules are different. Frankly, I don't even know how you would fix this terrible condition, but no sane player joining now will ever be able to even play these fights due to insane whales with ridiculous requirement and no skills to do actual fights. So yeah, all I can say is have better events and help new players actually gear. What? And get to tier 3 raids like this, so there is more of a player pool to draw from instead of these mental deficiencies. I don't get it, man, dude. Like, most people in NAEU probably doesn't even have 5x3 yet. And then they do raids just fine. So why can't this guy do it? Huh? Yeah, thanks for coming to my TED talk. You can throw this in the trash with all the other feedback now. I mean, to be fair, like, you know, some feedbacks are there, yeah. Some of them are trash though, and this is one of them. You're blaming the wrong thing. I don't know, man. Stop DPS, we don't have a way. So, I don't know. To go find a static or something? Well, I don't know. Like he said, like, if you don't have a static, you need all of this, right? It's not to say that he doesn't have one. Maybe he has one or something like that. I don't know. But I mean, like, I don't know. Here is the thing, right? The part about this is that there will be people that will accept, like, let's say 4x3 or something like that. But there will also be people that accept 5x3. Most of the time because they themselves is 5x3. If they invest 200,000 gold into their gearing, why would they accept like someone that invests only 1,000 gold? With heavy armor spirit reserve? No. They want someone that is like basically equal to the level or better maybe. Right? So that's just normal though. It's just pretty standard. Just because you don't get accepted, it wasn't exactly like, his fault. I don't know. I mean, like, what were you expecting right there, Like, there is this job, engineer, and your experience is janitor, basically. 3x3, you're janitor. Then the job is 5x3. You expect to get accepted into it? No, of course not. The guy just wants 8 engineers. So, yeah, what's wrong with that? If you start in KR now, does it work? Can you do Legion Day 1 without a quest story without paying? No, I mean, like, you have to raise it still. You will still have to raise up until like 14, 15. But I mean, like, with the global holding buff and everything, it takes like maybe like a week or two to get there. Then after that, you start grinding the usual thing. If you have like the Hyper Express, it's much easier. So yeah. People had way so much, they'll forcibly mess up the mechanic just to cry for wages. So many bugs we gotta throw in the trash. Yeah, well, it's not that the raiding is the trash part. I guess like maybe raiding, he meant raiding, you mean like the raiding experience maybe. So yeah. Take a break. The amount of times people felt Medusa Max surprised me. It's not even hard. Bad seed, bro, Pretario. Am I right, boys? But he can create a lobby as well. At the same time, he can create a lobby as well. Cry about parties, not accept them 24/7 when they can literally just make their own party and people will join. Or maybe it might be the other way around, Burnwald. He doesn't get accepted because he's 3x3, trying to get to like Vika's heart. When he make a party, people check him and he's 3x3. No one joins. No one joins him because he himself is like undergeared. But every society needs janitors though? Yeah, of course. And the janitors have their own stuff. That's why there are people that are 3x3 running Vault normal. And that's fine. You can make your own party for that. So yeah. Molding at people who doesn't want him in party when he has heavy armor spirit reserve with low stats and at his minus 1 minus level 2-3. Yeah, well, it depends. Here is the thing, right? This kind of thing is basically like what's the name? What you guys say as gatekeeping, right? You guys call it gatekeeping. I don't think gatekeeping is bad though. Like, what were you expecting then? Someone with like a no engraving apply and you just accept it? Of course not. Why would you? Right? Or are you telling me you will accept them? I mean, like, great. I guess we have someone that will accept the trashes right there. I mean, like, I wouldn't. Luckily, we have someone that will. You will, probably. I don't know, man. Other 3x3 will join. Yeah, but then he denies the other 3x3. So he's basically asking to get carried, right? So yeah, I don't know, man. That's basically how it goes right there. So yeah, it's not inherently bad. Yes, there are some requirement that is unreasonable. Sure. But I mean, like, if they can find party with that unreasonable requirement, here is the thing, right? Some party in Korea, let's say, they make like, Light of Salvation 30 card. That requirement is unreasonable. But then there are people that applies to it because they have the 30. And then they can clear it faster. It's their own business. It's not your own business. Why do you care? So yeah, you make your own party and set up your own requirement then. Or at least I join someone that like have like a proper requirement that you can meet. My friend's mold about this every single day. He wants to be carried, doesn't want to raid, and people at his skill investment level. Yeah, and then they start molding. Well, I don't know. It is what it is right there. When I make party, I will choose better ones because I want to kill. Generally, yeah. Why would you take someone that is worse than you, right? That's basically the idea behind it. So, yeah. Might as well just matchmake, yeah. I'm sure he can search around or something, maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure, like, he's just exaggerating. I'm pretty sure if he actually look at the party, he can find party just fine. Provided that his gearing is okay. It's just classic exaggeration. It's forums, dude, You have to exaggerate, Oh, man, dude, my Vicus did Medusa 10 times back to back, dude. Never did any other mechanic right there. Oh, yeah, sure, dude. If you lie, I hope you got hit by a car. If you lied. Always exaggerate. They have to exaggerate it. They had to. Or else it's like, or else people won't take notice. Anti-crit seed Vicus, yeah. Something like that, basically. Expecting too much from University, a lot of people don't understand tripod still and only look engraving. Some people have 4x3 and 5x3 with wrong stat and not one tripod level 4. It's stupid. Oh yeah, of course. I'm not saying like they understand everything they're saying. But the point is basically you can get accepted on that one. But then when you check the party and you see literally your leader, party leader, doesn't even have the right one, then well, don't join that party then. The party is gonna be a trap, right? Don't you think? And that's why you make your own party then. Then you can like set up your own requirement, and you know which one is good as well. I do it in Korea. Like in Korea, I like make my own party. I don't really like joining party. So yeah. Parties accept 4x3 engraving. Parties accept here and there. They have like their own requirement. There are some that accept 5x3 as well. Yes, it might take them longer to find like party, and yes, they could be trapped as well. But it's not your problem. Who cares? It's their own party, right? But yeah, anyways, but this is the one right here. So yeah, raiding is trash in this game. What he meant is his raiding experience basically. Not everyone experience the same thing, because like raiding experience depends on the player itself. So and also the content as well. But I mean like this is not the raid's fault, man, that it looks like this. This is like you guys made your own rules right there, you know. You guys made your own rules. We have our own rules in Korea, and it seems to be working just fine. Synergy better than 5x3 in my opinion. I think it depends. I think it depends on it right there. Because like there will be someone with good synergy and 5x3. Then like you wonder why you don't get accepted. Because like this guy is good synergy and 5x3. That's just the usual right there. So it's the same thing as well. In Korea, if you wanna go to like Brawl Shaza or something like that, you're on eye level. You have like a 5x3 engraving, right? You applied. You don't get accepted. The reason why you didn't get accepted is because they can wait literally 10 seconds and another DPS with 5x3 and 1 will apply. We'll accept the 5x3 and 1 then. Why bother? That kind of thing basically. That's just standard though. Every raid is like that. At least like from MMO that I rate in, everything is like that. This is normal. But yeah. Full low quality accessories. Yeah, 3x3 and 1 Vault and Heart made my own lobbies, always went good. Yeah, seems fine, right? When you do it yourself, it seems fine. Visioni, thank you for the follow, man. Welcome, dude. Welcome. So, yeah. Raid leaders gatekeep on eye level more than engraving. So, 1490 will get in with Spirit Zorb. Will get in before you, 1462. Oh, yeah. And I'm not saying it's wrong, Ghost. I'm just telling you that, like, you know, that kind of, like, party is not your problem. If they wanna accept 1490 plus, then they can accept 1490 plus. Why were you expecting to like get accepted on that one? What you do is you make your own party at 1460. So yeah, you have no business with that 1490. And besides, the 1490 with Spirit Absorb probably is gonna get trapped anyway, right? You don't wanna be in that party in the first place, don't you think? They're gonna trap you to begin with. Why bother joining that party? I don't know. If you really think about it, right? What do you think? All the Chinese G2G well enjoyers are so bad at the game anyway. Yeah, who cares about them? Like, it's not your problem right there. You see them in applying to your party, you kick them. So yeah, you see a 1490 applies to normal Vikings, kick them then. Because most likely they couldn't clear Vikings hard. So they're gonna dead weight basically. It's already sus to see someone applies for normal Vikings if they're 1460 plus. Why would you apply for normal Vikings? So yeah. Yeah, anyways, but that's the one right there. This is the raiding trash in this game, man. Raiding is trash. To be exact, the people that you raid with. Or including you, maybe, possibly. Possibly including you as well. But yeah, anyways, and if you're bad. Something like that, basically. But yeah, anyways. These people who wanna try normal before hard as 1490 if they apply. But anyways, it is what it is, man. This is basically today's react, boys. Today's react. It's ding dang react over, boys. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong. Right, let's get back into the game, boys. Let's get back into the game.